I think you're absolutely insane.
Do whatever you want to do.
We didn't do this.
Oh, thank God.
We're on our way to look at one of our projects. I don't know if you can see it in the back, but one of our deliveries we just passed. Some projects, you know, we film, some of them we don't. But just to give you an idea, it's actually passing us now of it's just a big fence job.
No, it's the next one.
Oh, that's not it. Bullshit, that's my project.
Well, and like Frank said, some things make it to camera, some things don't. Actually, the vast majority of projects don't make it to camera.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. This one we're going to, have they seen this one?
We did a video on it once about the 8 months.
So this has been a difficult project at best. I'll just leave it at that. There's progress that's happened recently. We've got some things settled with the city. Nothing to do with us. All the city. I don't know
the roofer.
Right.
So this client had another construction company put the roof on. They did the roof wrong, so they failed their final inspection. Before they released our building permit for the framing and everything on the inside of the house, they wanted corrections made on the roof. And we were like, we didn't put the roof on. It's not our job that there's no vents and this and that in the roof. He hired a different roofer.
When that took 3 months, 5 inspections, phone calls, discussions, and so on. And
multiple runs.
Sad to say, the roof still isn't fixed.
But they finally took it off our list because it's now proven that we didn't touch the roof.
Right.
But stuff like that holds up these projects that we don't even have any control over. We're not the city and we weren't the roofer.
Well, and that goes back to what I said, you know, having us on the ground, fighting for the investor, fighting for the project to try to keep it pushing. You know, having connections and having direct phone numbers and direct emails. Pretty hard to do if you're 2,000 miles away. So definitely want, hire a good company and have them on the ground working for you.
Like us.
Like us, Sanborn Construction. If you want to invest in us, click up here. If you want to do that other thing, click down here.
Good job, Frank.
So
they came through the front?
I kicked in the right front one.
All right, good. Then I can go back to them and with this picture. Oh, you're right. That is the front door.
Front right, yep.
All right.
Is there a way we can post the doors? You know what I'm talking about?
Can you screw 2x4s over the back doors until we get the until we get the security doors on there?
Yeah, yep.
Is there 2x4s to do that or something?
Yeah, I have 10 with me, and then there's a bunch of scrap pieces here.
Sean's supposed to be coming over there. If Sean isn't there by the time you leave, can you take those coils with you?
The coils, yeah.
All right. And then
that's the only other thing that's really left that they can that's of value.
All right, I'll let them know.
So probably first thing in the morning, I'll go pick up another door. Well, at least a 3 until we have the approval for the other 2.
Yeah.
We told them to put them the whole way around.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them now.
Because when you put a security door on the back door, all you do is make the front door a target.
All right, so I'm going to reach out to the homeowner and let them know. See, this is what I was thinking about with ours. It's just change the siding, right?
Well, that's what we've been doing. We have 5 different color options or 6. God, who would want to build here, though? This city is a fucking nightmare. If you're listening, go fuck yourself. I fucking hate this city, man.
All right. Oops, son of a... This is a piece we need.
Oh.
I don't know why it's over here.
Who did the siding?
We didn't do this.
Oh, thank God. This is Frank's video, but I'm gonna take over for him. I mean, what the fuck is that?
That's insane.
Why not just side it?
Yeah,
know?
There's a whole gap right there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get water in there.
Yeah.
Sure. All down the door too.
Yeah.
My thought about the security doors in the front is the fact there's a window right there.
They just won't. I know it sounds crazy, but Nick's standing here with me. 99% of the time, they just won't go in those front windows. I'm very surprised that they went through the front door, but again, it's only because there's no way to the back. There's no deck back there. There's no steps, and they're lazy criminals. They got a trim coil. Actually, the trim coil they got one and they left another one in the yard. So, we've done this long enough to know they're coming back. So.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the electric didn't get hooked up because we were hoping to put cameras.
Well, you know what I mean? Cameras are great and it's a deterrent. You would have been able to at least watch who was doing it, but you have to secure them as much as you can. The one door is secured. It don't need to be replaced. The other door we obviously need to use, but now what it's done is it's just going to put me on heightened alert. So we have to worry now about protecting the electrics in there or any plumbing because they'll come back for copper. At least the good news is they've been in there. Thank God I almost installed your water heaters. Thank God I didn't do that yet. That's primarily what they're looking for right now. I think the furnaces, the easy grabs, the furnace to water heaters, you know, when you got trim coil, those things are $179 a piece. That's an easy grab. They could scrap those and make $100. They got one, oh well. But the other one was in the yard, so somebody must have spooked them off. It's not the worst news, but you know, I wanted to let you know, so.
What's wrong? Well, I'm just thinking about doing the doors in the front. I don't know. I mean,
I personally, I've not really, and it's not my business, and I don't want you to think I'm an asshole. It's not my business. It's not my business, but I think you're absolutely crazy not to have them on the front. I think you're absolutely insane. But you know, that's just my opinion. You know, like you know, opinions and assholes, and everybody's got them. But it's not a bad neighborhood. It's not. But you know, it doesn't mean that people don't come from other neighborhoods or other streets. And now that they know that they've got easy access, Matt's over there now. Matt's boarding everything up. But we still have to have access for that door. I'm going to throw a security door on there, and if you want to take it off, But
we wanted to do those sun ones initially. Let me look, and I'll send you a picture.
if you want to look for something, let me put on something generic and cheap right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, fine.
That's
If
fine.
you
You know-
have something lying around that you can throw on there for now, for like peace of mind, then do it. And in the meantime, we'll look and we'll order security doors.
Perfect. Security doors.
Yeah.
Is this semi-board?
No, this is self-leveled. It's self-leveled and cracked. But we had to put in, remember this floor was much lower?
Yeah, I know.
And we framed in all 2x8s across this floor. This house is interesting. But now, I wanted to see the drywall. I mean, I can't believe we got to this point. I mean, it's looking good. I mean, I can't believe it's...
Yeah, I mean, I fucking hate this.
What?
What do you hate? Oh.
Oh, well, that was supposed to be taken out. Yeah, it just didn't happen. That's an easy fix. But remember, there used to be a staircase here.
Yeah.
And they fought us on it and made us remove it. So
none of the attic is usable.
right, it's usable space, but for this house, because the way it was framed in, it was only framed in with 2x4 ceiling joists. And that's like nothing, right? So they said, no, you can't unless you want to reframe it, and there wasn't any money to do that. So they said we had to put in an attic stair. I mean, they do a good job.
I
I
say.
mean, there'll be touch-up for sure, but...
Yeah, there always is, especially once we start doing stuff. But to get to this point, very, very pleased. I could have swore we bought that lock set. Let's see what they did here, because this was the challenging part of the project. Okay, so we already know that it's not great in here. So we didn't know what to do in here. So this is still got to be done. He didn't do the inside of this thing. He didn't do the top. So the top's got to be framed in. So this is still got to be done. We're about 90% there. Then there's this room in here. I don't even know if we're 90%. We're about 80%. This is good. 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 This is interesting. They didn't finish mudding this. So not good. There's somebody's lunch. Here's my concerns here. They didn't finish mudding, which isn't horrible. That's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. There must have been another light here. It is. It's right here. Son of a bitch. But look at these windows.
He's gonna get hit on those for sure.
Not on the budget.
Well,
Oh, wow.
they're old garage windows, because this was a garage. They got converted to a third bedroom?
Yeah.
Is it a third or fourth?
Third. This is third. Because the other bedroom was going to be in the upstairs.
So this got converted to the third bedroom instead of a one.
I mean, look at this flooring. It just dips. This needs to be
Well,
self-level.
it's gotta be leveled, yeah, but we're not even close.
But this is one I'd throw carpet on.
100%.
So I wanted to get over here, and I'm looking for something that's not here, which has got me a little irritated.
Oh, yeah. What's the scavenger hunt for?
Our generator.
Our big one or our little one?
The red one. Darn it.
Well, that probably means what, the drywallers got it?
Yep, and I need it. Well, if they have it, they should be going to the other house. So this was a very unique design. So this house was just a square, and they added the garage in that space over there, and they added that front. This here was an exterior wall as well. So we had to put a closet in here. So this is why this room is so bizarre, is there's actually a closet here. Well, we had to take the space away from the kitchen, and then this just becomes a seating room or whatever.
When we came in here, I was like, what is
What
this?
is going on?
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a very
Right.
interesting.
It's just gonna be a big wall.
So, you know, you do what you can with the canvas that you're given, but so we ended up with an LVL over there, an LVL over here.
Actually, no, because this is your closet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had to have a room for egress,
Right.
and we had to have a closet.
Like I said earlier, I don't usually get to this part of the project. So.
This is like a weird layout.
Yeah, it's got like 4 or 5 different additions. So
Yeah.
every time they did an add-on, they did it the cheapest way possible.
In the middle of this project, which is huge, and trying to focus on the task at hand, I'm literally, like most of my days, dealing with 10 other things. But the main reason for coming here, though, is I was just wanted to check where that generator is. That was my main visit here. Secondary is to look at the drywall and to know that they're obviously not done.
Well, and it's going to be a shame because, like, no matter how well we do on the inside, the roof is bad, which we didn't do. The siding's bad, which we didn't do. So, like, no matter how well we do on the inside, it's almost not going to matter for this guy because the curb appeal is so bad that when people pull up, they're not even going to want to look at it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. That's why we don't piecemeal projects. If we're doing it, we're doing the whole thing. Otherwise, you end up in situations like this where, like, other people's permits and fuck-ups are costing us delays.
Just gotta take one more picture. Oh, what the hell? Took a picture of myself. I think we have to LVP this entry. We have to LVP through here, but
But I mean, just look how many different levels even in this area.
it's a ton of self-leveling. I mean, I don't know if I let Chris work his magic or if we carpet the bedrooms, LVP the rest of it.
So what would this area be in the
This
house?
is a dining area.
This is dining?
This up?
I just took a picture of it.
Okay.
This is a dining area,
Okay.
and this is kitchen.
This is
so it's a
kitchen?
shotgun
Oh,
kitchen.
yeah.
The
You know.
worst part about this house, this is the only full bathroom in this house.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like in the middle of the house.
We just couldn't
Yeah.
find anywhere to put another one.
that's ugh.
Yeah.
Now,
He
supposedly
never should have bought this house.
the utilities are on. Now, if you can imagine,
But we didn't sell it to him, so.
you do not want the power on in this house.
Yeah, this whole design is, because, so you have your kitchen here, and then you go through your kitchen, take a right, and then you have a bedroom down there.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It's, yeah.
That became a bedroom because otherwise this would have been a 2-1,
And he'd have been.
and we were going to use that space up there,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't let us use that space. The garage, we converted to a bedroom at the behest of the owner. He's like, can you do that? And we're like,
all
sure.
out of necessity.
Yeah.
He needed to find a third bedroom somewhere.
So you have a weird bedroom, and then you have this massive living room, which is great.
Yeah.
This is a nice space, nice high
Well, it
ceiling.
feels really grand.
Yeah.
But this was an add-on. There's no budget for fixing the siding, the shutters,
windows.
the trim coil,
Oh,
soffit.
yikes.
I mean, this is all stuff that his roofer should have taken care of up here. They didn't do anything.
It is what it is.
There's no landscaping budget. There's nothing.
I mean, look at that. That's still not finished.
No.
Oh, wow.
Well, it wasn't even anything we did.
Because that's all the roofer was supposed to take care of all this.
That's just, yikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yikes is right. And you can see it's not like lack of material was the problem.
Yeah. They just threw it away, I
Just
guess.
gave up at 80%. You know why? Because he got his final payment before the owner confirmed that the permit was due.
I mean, look at this.
Oh yeah. Keep in mind, this is a new roof.
This is a new roof.
Yep. Sure is.
You know, I've never seen a new roof where the shingles are 2 different colors. But what can you do? It wasn't our roof.
Yep.
I mean, this has just been such a headache. Again, somebody trying to do it from 100 miles away.
Right, trying to get 3 different teams involved and it just never worked.
Yeah.
And funny enough, the roofer doesn't answer the phone anymore.
Nope.
What do you know?
The doesn't answer the phone anymore. We're the only ones who still come back.
I'll look at the front. There's just nothing good about this house. I don't even want to know what that is.
That's holding it up.
That's holding the siding up.
Yeah, it is. They just nailed to it.
God, there's a shower door over here. That was never here.
This is also a different siding.
Well, this is Dutch, double 4 Dutch lap. That's just double 4.
Right, these are 2 different sidings.
I mean, look at this, jeez. I don't know. It's not going to pass city cert.
No, not at all. We told him at the beginning of this project, when we looked at it, we told him, dude, you got hosed. You're better off just dumping this thing and moving on. And he didn't want to. So, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound now, but should have just dumped it.
I mean, look at that chimney.
Oh, I know. Everything up there is bad.
Welcome to my project. So on the previous video, there was some really helpful and positive comments on one particular part of that project, which was the attic. Really appreciate those. Welcome the feedback. I do check those, and that helps me out a lot. So for those who made those comments, thank you very much. But one thing we were talking about in relation to that video is, this is why it's so important and why I keep coming back full circle of having somebody on the ground, and why Sanborn Construction is your go-to. We just left, one of the outskirts of Detroit, and we are in Detroit, just every other day or almost every day. We're out and we're about. We're not just in the office. So we're checking on these projects, and what's important is that we can give that feedback. We're heading back to the office to do that now. But, when I was on site, the framer's there doing what the framer needs to do. He's not telling you if the plumber's there or the HVAC guy is there. The HVAC guy isn't telling you if the bricklayer's there or the drywaller's there. So again, it's very important, to hire a reputable company, a licensed company, insured, with a good reputation that can get these projects done for you. Click here if you want to invest in this thing. Invest in this thing down here, whatever you want to do.
Do whatever you want to do.
Just click somewhere. So I got an update from the property we were on earlier, and he just said DTE's dropping the ball. Their customer service sucks.
Yeah, big shock there. DTE's awful. Not only did they get was it them who got the $100 million fine for polluting, but they raised rates once, then they got hit with a $100 million fine. Now they're raising rates again to cover their own fine, so we're going to end up paying for their fine of them polluting us. How the f does that work? It's monopolies, man.
I was going to say, yeah, because who else can you have?
Right, there's no other option.
Yeah.
The state f***ed us. Now, I'm a huge fan of not over-regulating, but when you have one company who's just continually fisting everybody, you got to do something. You know what else is bullshit, by the way, about DTE? I live on a lake. There is one triangle of about 8 houses. The power always fucking goes out on these 8 houses, and one of them happens to be mine. And this has been the case for the last 3 or 4 years that I've lived in this house. So every time the power goes out, I know it's going to be me. And then the power is going to come back on for everyone else. DTE will send us this message. 99.9% of consumers have power. I'm like, that's great. I'm not one of them.
You've been on another ride along today with me. Nick's actually joined me today because we had to look at a couple things together. This doesn't mean the day ends. Now I go back. There's a ton of paperwork that has to be done, phone calls with contractors, phone calls with clients, updates and things like that. So it's almost 4 o'clock here. We got another good 3-4 hours of the day left. Click here if you want to watch one of our other videos. Click here if you want to look at Nick.